Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm here to do the Divine Feminine update. So, Divine Feminine, I feel like this update is gonna be really. I have to ground myself for this because this message has been brewing for about 2 weeks now. I did put out a message a while ago about the Goddess Council being angry because of the different transgressions being done on the planet, but I got a even more deeper and refined message. So, what's happening right now, Divine Feminine, is you see that a lot of like our elders and the people that have been holding it down for humanity, they're passing away. Like we had Toni Morrison pass away last year. You know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she passed away this year. And while I'm not too sure about the different cases that she judged and the policies that she was a part of, and whether or not she was that much of a karmic, I do know that she made a lot of strides for women, right? That much I do know. So we're losing giants. So right now what's happening is, we're about to go into a different level of warfare. A lot of our elders and our ancestors, they helped fight the war in terms of the political battle and the cultural battle. Now it's really time for us, the Pluto and Scorpio generation, the Pluto in somewhat Pluto and Libra and Vedic generation, to kind of step up and take those reins and become the living goddesses, that we're supposed to. When we're talking about those two other goddesses that we talked about earlier, I truly believe that, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she embodied the Ma'at archetype of justice. And, Toni Morrison, I believe that she honestly embodied the archetype of Katesh or Astarte, just in the way in which she was able to weave the mythological and the mystical into her works, and talking about racism and things like that, and getting us to see it from a higher dimensional, viewpoint. So that's one of the messages and there's going to be an audit that's happening right now. There's an audit happening in the spiritual realm. And I was told that I got an A minus. I wanted an A. Better than getting a C. I was like, shit. So what's happening right now is there's an audit by the Goddess Council in terms of how you as a Divine Feminine, you've been staying on your path and staying in tune. I'm going to tell you right now, if you've been doing any type of love magic, doing any type of spell work, any type of blood magic, any type of manipulation, any type of death magic, any type of energy harvesting, all those you're automatically an F. You've automatically failed, and there's no coming back from that. That's what I was told. There's an audit going on in the spiritual realm right now amongst the Goddess Council. And a lot of you guys are going to be getting stars or AKA badges or keys to the next level, because in this next level, all of it is your energy signature. That's why these karmics are going in overdrive with the energy harvesting right now, because their signature is not a match. And I'm being told, even when these karmics, they may harvest your energy signature, they may try to pass through these doors, they're not going to get what they're looking for. They're actually going to be getting sick from the usurping. Right now, the message here, the goal here, the plot here is, how are you embodying the archetype of the goddess energy? How are you embodying that archetype in order for it to be able to manifest on planet Earth? Because there's a lot of portals of darkness that have been opened. Yes, the government is opening the portals. The scientists, they're opening portals with these different type of inventions and shit like that. These karmics with their spell work and their public rituals and shit like that, they're opening portals. The entertainment industry, they're opening portals. The Gate of Ishtar is in Hollywood. And it's on the same longitudinal line of the Gate of Ishtar in ancient Babylon, which is modern day Iraq. These portals are being opened right now. So how are you embodying that energy so that in order for you to be prepared for the spiritual war? Because a lot of people don't know it's a spiritual war. And this is a thing too that I was told. A lot of you guys that have a spell work being done on you, or you're being gang stalked and dealing with karmics and shit like that. Basically what is happening, it's your own mini version of the Trojan Wars. It's a distraction. And all that it is basically they're trying to either, one, get you off your path and drain your energy, in order for them to manifest low vibrational bullshit. Or what they're attempting to do is they're trying to usurp your bloodline. They're trying to take your bloodline and your essence to power up satanic energies for themselves. Now, if you guys have ever done any research or about the Hellenic Wars, to be Hellenized, they always talk about this in history. It's Hellenic. They say Hellenic or heretic. To be Hellenized is basically to be influenced by the Hellenic goddess culture, because the first religion was the goddess religion. The first religion was the goddess religion. There's a really good book. It's called When God Was a Woman, and it goes into all of this. But what ended up happening is the Abrahamic religions, Moses, they said that Moses got the third prophecy of the Kabbalah. But Moses' wife was Sephora. She was a Sibyl. She was a prophetess, right? So who was to say that he wasn't getting that information from her? But all these different Abrahamic religions, what they did was they took the goddess culture and the goddess religion and they bastardized it and turned it inside out, right? The Abrahamic religions being Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So they took the goddess religions, they turned them inside out, they bastardized them, and they basically usurped the feminine energy so that we would not know ourselves, so that we would lose ourselves. Now, think about if you go to these places like the modern day Middle East and Africa, where a lot of these, religions came up out of, you see how the women are treated. It's completely ass backwards. With all this energy going on in Capricorn, Pluto, and Saturn being there, Capricorn being the Earth father of the zodiac, masculine energy, there's going to be, it's a weekend, it's crumbling. And what's going to be happening right now is divine feminines, we're going to be getting the keys to the streets. We're going to be coded spiritually to be able to go into these burning buildings and basically revamp them and put them more in alignment with the goddess energy, with the high vibrational energy, Cancerian. That's what's happening right now. Those are some of the messages that I had. But I was talking about what the Hellenic, right? So basically, the Trojan Wars were really fought to preserve the bloodline of Helen, which they said that she was connected to the original gods and she was connected to the original goddesses. They literally fought a war to keep this lady preserved, her bloodline. And I know that for some folks, they can be like, well, that's white supremacy because Helen, they're trying to preserve white supremacy because she's a white woman. And nah. It's completely, if you really understand goddess culture, if you really understand the origins of some of this stuff, that's not what it was about. It was literally about preserving the goddess culture. Full stop. That's why they had a Trojan horse. They had a horse that they bred past the temples of, past the gates of Troy. And this Trojan horse was filled with soldiers, karmics, that were coming and infiltrate and destroy the city in the middle of the night when everyone's defenses were down. And the funny thing is, isn't Trojan a condom company too? Divine Feminine, do you see where this is going? A lot of y'all too, right now there's a war to preserve the bloodline, to preserve the goddess energy. And a lot of these masculines that you guys are dealing with, they're usurping, they're stealing your spiritual energy from your blood, from your energy field, to go and power up bullshit with karmics. And they're going to be getting serious karma. I'm telling you right now, any of you guys that have had any sex magic done on you by some of these masculines, a lot of them are going to be leaving planet Earth because they've worked directly against the goddess council. They're pissed off about a lot of the shit that's been going on planet Earth. They said that we were only going to let it go on for so long before we step in and completely throw the hammer down on them. That's what's happening right now. So Divine Feminine, remember, you're Helen, and there's a war being fought right now. Do not let the Trojan horse in. These Trojan horses could be your DM. It could be even the food that you're eating, the people that you're dealing with, drugs that you may be doing. Do not let the Trojan horse in. Cancer energy at the bottom of the deck. What was I just saying? The Great Mother. The resurgence is here. And a lot of these karmics, any karmic that has worked against the feminine, any karmic that has aligned herself with low vibrational masculine energies, they automatically are getting an F in this next stage that we are going into, because you guys, we finished one stage of the spiritual war, or some of you guys are in the last quarters of it. It's like a basketball game. You're in the fourth quarter and you're doing those layups up and down the court. A lot of these karmics, they're not even in the first quarter of their battle and they're already tired. They've already lost their spiritual gift. They already lost their protection. So in this next stage of the battle that they have to go into, they're going in fully, no armor, no protection, naked. And that's because the goddess council said so. They're like, okay, since you want to misuse this gift, this goddess gift that we endow women with, because women are naturally endowed with telepathic powers, psychic powers, to be receptive. That's why that's the power of the womb. A lot of these karmics, they've abused their womb with either playing with spell work and shit like that, or even who they have sex with. Another thing too is a lot of these masculines, they are completely built energetically to go out and disenfranchise women. And these karmics are allowing it to happen by letting these men into their womb. They're getting hella karma right now. It's over. You got the 12th house here, mysticism, things that are unseen. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine feminines, please? Messages for the divine feminine. You got scorpionic energy right here, the 8th house. Yep, sex. You got the 11th house right here, groups. You got the 11th house right here, groups, and association and affiliation with groups. Right now, the collective. I just told you the goddess collective. The South Node is in Scorpio in Vedic right now. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have, please? What messages do you have, please? For the divine feminine? Yeah. There's going to be hell to pay. Hell and hot water is what I'm hearing. Hell and hot water. What's the messages for the divine feminine, please? Messages for the divine feminine. Another thing too that I did pick up on is messages for the divine feminine. We got the fourth house that wanted to come out, the fourth house of family. Messages for divine feminine. Let's see here. We got the sun, expression of the ego. I'm going to tell you one thing right now too. A lot of you guys as well, this goddess collective, it's your ancestors are consecrated to this council because of the work that they did on planet Earth, and who they were when they were alive. So not only did they get to go to the ancestor room, they got to go be with the goddess collective. Now, especially if you have indigenous blood in you, especially if you you have indigenous blood in you, or your blood has been preserved, if you've done a lot of clearing work on yourself. A lot of these karmics that I've been playing with, like any type of magic on you, that's actually purposeful. You're being used to bring them some serious karma that's gonna last generations. Let me give you an example. I think I talked about this before, but I had a client and she came to me and she was like that this lady had done spell work on her, and immediately that she did the spell work, like this lady started contacting her DM talking about oh, she's sick, and her DM was like, did you, whatever magic she did on you, it made her sick and I feel guilty, so I wanna go help her and take care of her. Absolutely not. A lot of these karmics right now, because they're tampering with the wrong fucking bloodline, they're playing with fire spiritually, pure fire. And they're getting sick from the magic that they're doing. Because they're tampering with bloodlines that are way, way, way above their pay grade. Man, I'm telling you, in the years to come, you guys are gonna see some real tragic shit with some of these karmics. Tragic. But that's what they made for themselves. They made up their bed, now they gotta lay in it. Your blood can't be touched, is what I'm telling you, is what I'm hearing here. You're sealed. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Let's see, what's the Scorpio energy? Actually, before I do the goddess cards, yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna use a different deck to clarify before I pull those ones out. Let's see what we got here. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, please clarify the sun. Clarify the sun. What do we have here? Mature woman. Yeah, you becoming the mature woman. Why? Because of toil and labor. You've gone through it. Like I said, Goddess Council is doing an audit, and a lot of you guys are getting the keys to the streets because you passed your test. Toil and labor, you passed your test. Some of you guys don't know that you passed your test because you're always like, I can always do better. You have a growth mindset. You're never satisfied with the growth that you've achieved. But what I am being told is you need to pat yourself on the back and I would say, acknowledge a lot of the work that you have done and the growth that you have had, because it is real. That's what I'm being told right here. There's hella crows crowing. Oh my God. There's a whole fucking gang of crows right behind me. Sibyls. Yeah. Crow gang. It's on. It's on. You've passed your test with the sun card here. Your ego was intact. You've transcended limitations here. Now you're fully in your power. Also, solar plexus energy is what I'm feeling from that. Okay, girl, you are being a little bit too loud. I'm trying to do this video. Clarify 11th house. You know, a lot of these misogynistic men in the years to come, I'm also being told that a lot of these, you're going to be used to bring karma for a lot of these misogynistic men. And they're going to be brought to their fucking knees completely before the Goddess Council and destroyed. Completely obliterated. What's the 11th house? Official person. Exactly. Exactly. You've triumphed. Thank you, Maria. You've triumphed. So because now you've triumphed over like collectives or groups or of bullshit going on here, You've learned how to also embrace revolutionary causes because the 11th house is also about revolutionary causes. You're the official person. And I feel like what's going to be happening, Divine Feminine, is you're going to be getting that title either spoken or unspoken amongst groups of people. Individuals are going to know not to fuck with you now because you are that bitch. Excuse my language. And it's not them that are giving you the title. It's the Most High that's giving you that title. It's a title that usurps man's title. Clarify, Scorpio, because while these people are running after masters and degrees and shit like that for their title and their sense of self, you're getting ordained by the Most High. They can't get that. They can't get that. They can't get that. Clarify, Scorpio, please, for Divine Feminine. What is this right here? You got the mature man here. I told you that a lot of these masculines, you're going to be used to put them through that death process, that death and rebirth, 8th house energy. Yep. A lot of these karmic, narcissistic, sex addict, whatever the fuck, masculine men, you're going to be being used to bring them to their damn knees. Thank you so much, Miss Angel Best. You love seeing what nails I have. You're so funny. Clarify, Scorpio. I was thinking of changing them. I'll do it for the channeled message. Occupation here. I'm telling you, their reputations are going to be ruined. High honor. A lot of you guys are being used right now to completely bring down these patriarchal energies and systems. I'm telling you now. This is what's going on. Thank you all so much for the super chat. I love it. You guys are so sweet to me today. With the high honor card being here, you got the high honor and the official person all in one spread, Divine Feminine. I'm telling you right now, some of the, like I said, with the Trojan horse, be careful with some of these men that you're dealing with too. They're being used as a Trojan horse. They come in unsuspecting, bearing gifts and things like that, but they're really here to infiltrate and steal jewels from your bloodline. Because a lot of these karmics, their bloodlines are completely been obliterated. They have one dying chance, and that's stealing your energy. But little do they know that the way in which it works in New Earth, even if they do try to reproduce, they'll have like one generation, and then the Most High is going to have it that their generation be destroyed again and again and again and again. Game over. What's the 11th house? Journey here. Journey. Didn't I tell you with the gift? Yep. They know that you got the keys to the streets. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. Journey. You've gone on your spiritual journey and you've usurped and you've overcome all demons, obstacles, delays, and challenges put in your path. Stand in your truth. Thank you so much for saying that. It's over. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, clarify the sun. Clarify the sun. Yeah, they're here right now. It's a whole gang of crows. I've never seen that many before. With the sun, the thoughts card. Yeah, Divine Feminine. What I'm seeing here with the thoughts card and the toil and labor, I feel like too, some of you guys, there's whatever battle or whatever you could be dealing with right now could be weighing heavy on your mind. I am being told that what you need to do is not put too much thought or energy into it, but focus more on like projecting yourself into your new future, into your new lifestyle. Don't think about too much about what's currently going on in the reality. Put yourself into the future is what I'm being told. Project yourself into the future. With the thoughts card being here. And I feel like there could be somebody thinking about you too, with the thoughts card here. And with the scroll in their hand, that long ass scroll, someone's thinking about all the transgressions is what I'm seeing. Someone's thinking about all the transgressions and all the bullshit and all the chaos that they try to put you through and how it's about to be reversed. Yeah. What's this official person? Someone's about to get some karma here. Another thing that I'm seeing here too, back in the ancient days, they would have scrolls like Epic of Gilgamesh and things like that. Back in Babylon and all those different Sumer and all those other places, they would have these scrolls of lineages and how long they got to rule and how long they survived and things like that. Long scrolls. Divine Feminine, you come from a long bloodline. Your ancestry long. Your DNA long. Your bloodline long. The high vibrations are long. And these people, they brought low vibrations to a goddess and now they're about to get fucking tapped out in that ass with the journey and the official person and the high honor card here. I hear cannons blasting from the spiritual realm. What's the 11th house on official person? Somebody's in trouble with the goddess council here. Official person, they're coming down. It's been a journey, but now you're the official person. You've transcended all of that. Joyfulness. Yep. Happiness is around the corner. Yeah. Happiness is around the corner. Why with the priest card here? Because you're endowed. You're ordained. You have a certain type of spiritual energy, spiritual gifts that were given by the Most High in your ancestry. Not because you got initiated into some bullshit or you went and did an ayahuasca ceremony and someone said that they saw something or whatever the fuck and you got it from some person that wasn't even ordained by blood to do it. It's your ancestors. and the Most High here that gave you the official person title, and groups of people have to see it now with the 11th house here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have to eat their words, and that's a really sick feeling. That's a really sick feeling. I mean, shit, luckily I don't feel those feelings because I don't do stupid shit that has to put me in that position, but I can only imagine. Someone's gonna have to eat their words. Then you got the despair card here. Yeah, Divine Feminine, the goddess council is activated. And I feel like some people have gotten some visits. They've gotten some visits from these spiritual councils here in the dream state or in the waking life. They've gotten some messages, either spiritual messages or messages directly from other people about like, you're about to go through some hellfire for playing with that goddess. Some people don't know that there's walking goddesses on earth. Divine Feminine, you're one of them. You're a person of high honor. The thing about the goddess, the priest too, which is like goddess energy, the priest is hella bigger than the building. You see that? Larger than life, Divine Feminine. Your soul, your spirit soars high, even above your body. It's like that Erykah Badu song. If I can recall, I'm 7 foot tall. Just like when you meet small people, like they may be in a small body, but their spirit is larger. It's so like bigger than their body, Divine Feminine. That's who you are. These people tested and they played with the wrong energy. Now groups of collectors are going to have to get hellfire for trying to play. And I just saw the sorrow card. Look at sorrow at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's coming. Goddess Collective is here. Audits are happening. And some of you guys are like, why does it have to be like that? Why can't we just all get along? Look, when you tamper into certain energies, when you cross certain boundaries and lines, that's it. It doesn't, and the Goddess Council doesn't give a fuck if you knew or if you didn't know. You should have known better. But you see, that's what the Sun card here, ego, and the Thoughts card. And the Thoughts card here, these people are now thinking about like, okay, maybe I took things too far. Yeah, you did take things too far. Because now some people are getting karma from the Goddess Collective. They're realizing that there's a higher power at force is what I'm hearing here. Clarify high honor, Divine Feminine. Clarify high honor. Yeah, major karma here for stepping into certain bloodlines. Sorrow, yeah, yep. Because they thought it was cute when it was happening. They thought they were going to get away with it. People don't understand spiritual laws. That's the problem. Now that these spiritual laws are taking effect into their life and they have no control because man-made laws do not apply when you're dealing with the Goddess Council and spiritual people. That's how great the Goddess Council is, because she'll let you go so far playing with man-made laws and then she'll just drop one little ping and everything will be obliterated. That's the Goddess Council right here. And some people, they can't stand it, but there's nothing they can fucking do about it, period. And the funny thing is, we're so humble when we're doing it because we're humble servants for the Goddess Collective. We're humble servants for the Most High. We're humble servants for all the high vibrational ascended masters and prophetesses that seek to work through us. These karmics, they're no match. Their time and their reign is over. Children of unsuccessful rebellion. The hourglass had to be turned upside down eventually. Clarify occupation. With the falseness here. Yeah. And like I told you, a lot of these masculines that you are dealing with right now, you're being used to embarrass them. You're going to be used to bring them to their fucking knees, period. Because a lot of these masculines have been getting away with hellfire playing with some of these other feminines, but you were the perfect one to play with. You were the perfect fucking one to play with, to destroy their entire empire, destroy their entire reputation, and show people who these people really are. They're false here with the mature man here. Yeah. And I feel like these masculines, they have harems of stupid females around them that do whatever they say, and they can shit in their, these masculines will shit on their plate and they'll eat it humbly because it came from his ass or some shit like that. Yeah. And you're like, absolutely fucking not. With the constancy card here, you stood your fucking ground. You were like, no. Look at her face. She was like, you got me fucked up. Period. And these masculines, they feel some type of way now because they realize that they have to bow down to the Goddess Council. This is not a man's world. It's a goddess's world. I didn't come from your rib. You came from my fucking vagina. Let's get the shit together. Let's get it all the way together. Let's get it all the way together. Let's see what we got here. What's the thought card? You got the timing. Yeah, Divine Feminine, patience. Because it's only a matter of time before you're given your rightful crown, or your crown is enhanced, or your energy signature is advanced to the next level, or you get that DNA upgrade. That's what's happening right here and right now. That's what's happening right here. I'm telling you, think about this. They fought whole entire wars to preserve a bloodline of goddesses, of women. They fought entire fucking wars. What do you think is going to happen in the spiritual realm when people try to tamper with your bloodline? When you have a divine path and a divine mission, you think it's not going to be a war? You think it's not going to be a war with the high honor card and the official person here? You think it's not? They think it's not? Like I said, I picked this up in a different reading. A lot of your masculines right now, they're going to be going through hell and hot fucking water for how they dealt with you. Hell and hot water. Hell and fucking hot water. You don't do that to a goddess bloodline. You go do that with fucking cum bucket mud duck karmics. What's this official person? And they're learning the hard way with the infinite well resources here. Yeah, because you're tapped in. And some of you guys are going to be getting, thank you guys so much for the super chat. You guys are spoiling me today. Goodness gracious. Now, there's 41 here, and then there's also 41 bucks on the super chat. 14 is a temperance. 41 in reverse to me is the temperance card. They, like I said, the disrespect of angels, the disrespect of spiritual law, the disrespect of angelic beings. Imagine you disrespecting someone that was covered, completely covered, and walks hand in hand with Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael or Ma'at. Imagine that. And then imagine reaping the consequences in your life, and they're horrendous. That's what's happening here with this infinite well. People are realizing that your well runs very, very deep spiritually. They try to tap you out in the material realm. They try to tap out your health. They try to tap out your reputation or whatever. But your well still ran deep, is what I'm saying here, Divine Feminine. They couldn't stop that well. They couldn't dry up that well with the journey card, and they tried whatever, however to do it with groups of people or whatever with the joyfulness card and all those people on there, and it didn't work. Yep. Now they're going to get their karma, and it's coming straight from the Goddess Collective. You don't have to do anything, is what I'm being told. You have to do nothing, is what I'm being told. And it's so funny, because as I'm sitting here, I'm watching a group of women practice martial arts. The warrior spirit is upon us now with the vengeance. See, that's why, you know, in ancient Egypt, Sekhmet, she's the goddess of healing, but she's also the goddess of warfare. What's the sorrow in the official person? High honor. Clarify high honor and the sorrow card. Yeah, some masculines know that they're about to get a lot. With the strength card here. Yep, with the mountain. And then you got the Anubis here. Yep. They know. They know that there's a force higher than that's about to come to collect. And then another thing too that I'm also, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the super chat and all the money. What? You guys are spoiling me today. You want to know something too? Is this is the death card, a harsh, painful ending. With the Scorpio right here, Anubis as well is represented by Pluto, which is also rules over Scorpio. What's happening here is, I just told you that even some of these men that you quote unquote your masculines or whatever, you're being used to bring these people to their knees and disgrace them. Some of you guys got coworkers, you got fathers, you got uncles, you got brothers or whatever, and you're supposed to be bringing these people down to their knees. You're being sent. You have a mission from the Goddess Collective. Fulfill your mission. Clarify falseness. Fulfill your mission, Divine Feminine. It's a marathon, not a race. In the words of the great Arminius Escanum, you got the Page of Cups here, and then look at you got the mask. Thank you all so much for the super chat. You guys are spoiling me. You got the mask here. Masks are falling off, but I also feel like another thing too with the falseness card, some people are going to be coming, this Trojan War, this Trojan horse that I talked about, they're going to be coming and trying to infiltrate. Why? Because they want those jewels from your family tree. They want those jewels from your DNA and your bloodline. Yep. They want your tree of life, because all the karmics, the mud duck ass karmics that they've been sleeping with and tampering with and dipping in there is Little Caesar's pussy, hot and ready and low vibrational. They want some goddess pussy, but it's not about to happen. Yep. I said that. Yes, I did say that. I said Little Caesar's pussy, hot and ready and low vibrational. Always available. No, low vibrational. No connection. Like I said, a lot of these karmics that have been misusing and abusing their sex, they're getting direct karma from the Goddess Collective. Direct karma. Some of them are going to be getting womb illnesses. Some of them are going to be having children that are unwanted, and they're going to be left alone in those pregnancies. Some of them are going to be getting STDs from these masculines that they were chasing after. That's what they get. These masculines were specifically designed and sent to them to usurp them and destroy them. Let's keep going. Look at the bottom of the deck, you got Ostara, fertility, and your womb is connected to your creative energy, which is connected to your money as well. A lot of them are going to be experiencing poverty too. Inner wisdom is going to be blocked. You have inner wisdom though. Yep, Goddess Council ain't playing. The original religion was a goddess religion. Get it right. Women used to be parthenogenic, just like we used to live for hundreds of years and be at least like 8 to 9 to 10 feet tall. Yeah, shit changed. The vibration changed on planet Earth with these different floods and spell work and portals that they open. Yeah. That's why there's more low vibrational people than high vibrational people. Dear bright, well-loving ancestors, messages for the Divine Feminine, please. You got bodies of water, Sulis. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. Cancer energy. Didn't I tell you though? You got Rihanna, sorceress. Didn't I tell you though? Telepathic energies, psychic, intuitive energies are going to be enhancing right now. So you got to be sensitive. You're going to be sensitive right now. But it's important that you go spend time by water, near water, and in water to recharge yourself. Matter of fact, I'm about to go to the ocean today. Thank you for that. Bodies of water here, or you may travel to a body of water. It was so crazy because I was telling somebody I had a dream the other night that I was I was a mermaid, and on my tail there was like barnacles on my mermaid tail. I was like, what the hell is this about? Shit, maybe someone's doing some type of weird ass water spell. But anyways, I don't know. Don't play with water signs with water. We take it there. It says here, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Focus, divine feminine. Look, it says Maeve, cycles and rhythm. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Cycles and rhythm. There's going to be a cycle that's coming to a complete end. You passed your test. You went through that audit. You got an A or a B. Shit, I'll take an A. I'll take a B any day. I'll be a 4.0 to 3.0 student. These karmics are getting straight up Fs and expelled. Dear bright and loving ancestors, messages for the divine feminine collective, please. Messages for the divine feminine, please. You got Diana, warrior, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you'll make your mark. You're gonna make your mark, divine feminine. That's what's gonna happen right now. Oh my God, these kids are just like, all of a sudden they want to start acting out. It's okay though. I like to see them happy. I'm happy to see them happy. There's just a lot going on right now. Look at this. Focus your intentions of feminine, because like I said, you fought the first battle of the war. You're in the very, very last end. You're about to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Pay attention to any paperwork that's going to be coming through to you. Pay attention to any contracts coming through, any new deals, any new opportunities. Just pay very close attention to, in terms of what's coming towards you right now. Very close attention to what's coming towards you right now. Make sure that you're making proper decisions at all points in time is what I'm seeing here. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine feminine? Messages for the divine feminine, please. You got Kuan Yin, compassion. We got our Kuan Yin deck here. Release judgments about your space, about yourself and others, and focus on the love and the light that is within everyone. I feel like what this is also saying, I talked about this earlier in terms of having compassion for yourself, because a lot of you guys may feel like you didn't do well enough or you can do better, and you may be getting down on yourself. But what I'm being told is like the ancestors are proud of you. It's like that song, "Make Me Proud." I'm so proud of you. Everything added up. You've been to hell and back. That's why you bad as fuck, and you know you are. Yeah. The ancestors are proud of you. God is proud of you. You did an amazing job. You won the battle. Some of you guys are like, I don't want to be. I want to A. Shit, take that. Take that. Clarify bodies of water, Sulis. To recharge. Yeah, with the mask here. Yep, because you've been dealing with a lot of shit being unmasked. Because you've been taking a closer look. You've been taking a closer look into the people around you and the shit going on. And the masks are coming off. And for some of you divine feminines, I feel like for some of you guys, you may be taking off masks in terms of like unveiling certain shit that's been going on and being open about certain things that are going on, and you're no longer hiding. Clarify Rihanna, sorceress. Look, you got the stability here, sorceress. A lot of you guys are manifesting into reality a new home, financial stability, abundance, a new lover. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, because you took that dice gamble to walk away from bullshit or to fight a spiritual war or to stand your ground against bullshit or fuckery or chaos in your life. That's why you're going to be getting that's why you're going to be getting rewarded right now with the Rihanna sorceress. Clarify Kuan Yin. Yeah, with the rats here. Have compassion for these sneaky foxes and these karmic ass rats. I feel like that's what this is saying, because these people are stealing because they don't have what you have. Imagine a bitch having to go so far as spell work, energy harvesting rituals. Obviously, she's a sick, sad, dysfunctional, distorted ass person, and she wants what you have. She's jealous. So feel bad for the bitch. Because obviously, if you have to go that far, there's something wrong with you. You have something that they don't have. Divine feminine, see it as that. See it from a different perspective. These are sick, sad puppies out here. That's what I'm seeing right here. They're mad because you got good luck and you shine like the sun. Clarify focused intention, Diana. Shine bright like a diamond. Diamonds don't shine, they reflect. But anyways, look at Diana, focused intention. Why? Because with the Nine of Cups and the Rider Messenger, you're about to have a wish fulfillment, divine feminine. Some wishes are about to be fulfilled for you. And a lot of people are going to be mad at that. But have compassion for them because they can't be in your shoes, even though they try to spiritually by trying to steal your essence or energy harvest or mimic you or steal your reputation or even plagiarize your work and shit like that. But they can't be you. They can just be knockoffs. And the tower is coming for a lot of them. Like I said, a lot of these karmics, with especially where the astrology is right now, and just the way that everything is set up, a lot of these karmics, I'm telling you, they're going to get put off this planet, or they're going to be put into a serious situation that they cannot get out of. A serious hole that they cannot get out of, especially because I saw that well. That confirmed it for me. That's what I'm seeing here, Divine Feminine. These are the messages that we got from the Goddess Collective. Divine Feminine, we go hard, we go deep. We get deep, we get real quick. Remember, whole entire wars were fought to preserve bloodlines. So what do you think is going to happen in the spiritual realm when someone tries to step and cause some trauma and cause some problems? Bitch, you don't want these problems? Real goons. Real warfare, real warrior. Real war shit. Let's go. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the Divine Feminine? Goddess Collective, please. They're a council of goddesses. They work together. Messages for the Divine Feminine, please. Goddess Collective, Goddess Council. What should I focus on? Their fall or their death? Focus on karma. Don't focus on them falling or them dying. Just focus on karma because the ancestors already know what their karma is going to be. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the Divine Feminine Collective? A lot of these karmics are going to be exposed for who they are not very soon. If they thought that they were Divine Feminine, if they thought that they were part of the Goddess Collective, they're about to learn real fucking quick who they are. Messages for the Divine Feminine, please. You got Mother Fierce. Ooh, with the 18, the Moon card. You know the Moon is the mother. It's the dark aspect of the mother. You got the Moon. Look at. Right on time. Yeah. Look at all those goddesses in the picture too. It's going down. Mother Fierce. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured, beloved, in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, and no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power. Know that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that a lot of you guys who have certain things that you need to be doing, certain work that you need to be doing, you're from certain bloodlines, etc. Maybe you don't even know where your bloodlines come from or something like that, but you know that you've been persecuted for no reason or have to deal with bullshit for no reason or all that other stuff. What I'm being told and what is being said right here is you are protected. You are going into a new level of spiritual protection and spiritual enlightenment. These karmics are going to get their fucking issue in their tea playing with you, period. You are safe, you are protected, you are loved. The Goddess Council right now, because of all the bullshit that's going on, they've been mega activated and they're going to be coming to manifest and work through us. There is nothing that escapes the notice of beloved Mother Kuan Yin. She sees everything. As a divine mother of fierce compassion and protection, she sees all, she knows all, she blesses all. Many will choose to be inspired by your growth. Sometimes lower vibrational responses will arise, which might be fearful, insecure, jealous, or angry. These responses arise so that they can be healed. The healing for you is in how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of another. Because like I said, a lot of you guys are being used to bring these karmics to their knees. And in that process, they're either going to heal. After the tower, they can either go deeper into the devil, which is the card before the tower, or they can get deeper into their healing, which is the star card that comes after the tower. They have a choice, but I feel like a lot of these karmics are going to get deeper with the devil and they're going to get a serious ass whooping spiritually. The healing for you is in how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of another. Know that you do not need to be afraid, nor do you need to hold yourself back out of fear. Like I said, harm comes from a low vibration. It does not need to be feared, but it does need to be responded to with compassion and assertiveness. Kuan Yin helps you retain your inner peace in the face of any low vibrational energy so that you can be kind and accepting of the divine essence in all of existence, no matter how heavily veiled the divinity appears to be, and yet also remain assertive that only unconditionally loving vibrations are welcomed into your energy field. Yeah. Divine feminine, only high vibrational, loving essence is allowed into your energy field. You are being covered and shielded and blocked off from all karmic energies. I'm telling you, their energy is being weakened. They're being completely weakened and blocked. You've developed immunity, is what I'm being told. Immunity from the karmic fuckery. I'm telling you guys right now, this, you saw the message that we got here, and then we also pulled the Kuan Yin card. This Council of Goddesses, they are not fucking playing with these karmic men, these karmic females at all. Any type of game that is being run against the divine feminine in any way, shape, or form is going to be broken down and destroyed. Period. And they're going to have hell to pay. I told you that. You got your crown in front of a collective of people. They have to bow the fuck down. And the funny thing is, you don't even want them to bow down. You're like, you know what? I'd rather see you standing up. Hold your head up high. You can be here too if you play your cards right. A lot of these karmics, they didn't play their cards right. Instead of staying in their lane and just letting you walk on by and mind their business, they try to take what you had. Didn't know what your ancestors went through to do it. That's another thing too that I don't understand with people. You never know whose ancestor somebody, the type of ancestors that people have in their bloodline. So I don't understand why people play these type of games. But that's what, you know, when you're dealing with sociopaths and narcissists, they have no fucking boundaries. They have no rules. If everything is free game until the tower comes, because that's free game too, right? Anyways, that's what I have for you all. Oh my gosh, this was a powerful message. I'm going to be putting on a Patreon how to connect with your specific goddess for warfare. It really is important to connect with goddesses when you are going through any type of spiritual warfare or attacks and things like that, because they can move mountains that just regular petitions and regular incantations and meditations cannot, okay? They have higher access. But remember, not everyone can work with the goddesses and gods. Like I said, a lot of these karmics, they've been completely banished and cut off from all spiritual flows. They have to work with demons and satanic forces now. So all these ones talking about God and the Most High and Jesus, and they know what they're doing in the background, who are they really talking to? Because we talked about Jesus and who Jesus, aka Jesus, aka Jesus really was. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.